All right. Ready to rumble? One more time. Round of applause, show of love and support. Let's settle these nerves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, it is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome you to the ceremony of Sebastian and Billie, where we can see how perfectly Carrington fits Gerald. They are so thankful that you've joined them here today, but none more so than Billie's softball team. Luckily, Seb didn't play hardball and allowed Billie to change the date from October so her team could attend without forfeiting. Seb knew that if he let her change it, then he would be making a home run on the honeymoon. My name is Daniel Del Borrello, and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. And as you can see, I'm not your typical old lady celebrant. I am also a full-time comedian, so these guys wanted to have a bit of fun with their wedding. So what you're going to hear is a little bit different, so please know that they've already heard it, and they've approved everything that you're going to hear today as well, so you can laugh freely. All right, so knowing that we've got the all clear, feel free to laugh out loud at the funny stuff as well as the romantic stuff too, because laughing does make you 70% more attractive to the opposite sex. So Seb must have laughed a lot because he's definitely batting. Even though it's not softball. I'm surprised that we didn't start today's wedding by walking down the aisle to a Korn song and seeing these two bust out their dance moves, then having Seb wave at his imaginary fans like he does in public restaurants when he goes out with Billie. They love doing weird shit together that make people think, what the fuck? They love pushing boundaries, and Billie loves how much Seb encourages her to be a weirdo. To quote her maid of honour, they're two puzzle pieces that fit perfectly together. But after I learned about their quirks, part of me reckons that their two pieces wouldn't fit into whatever the rest of the puzzle was anyway. So where did the first piece of the jigsaw fall into place to get us here today? For Billie, she first remembers being at Seb's parents' house, baking without being in the kitchen. If you're not sure what I mean, it was about 4:20 in the afternoon. She remembers staring at him and noticing something about him that changed her perspective. I'm pretty sure it might have been Billie's Billies that did that though. But she had a moment where she thought, yep, I want him. And then she noticed his cute dimples, his laugh and smile. Seb's first memory is when she came to a party at his house and put Oasis on. She was a huge fan of Oasis, not one of Seb's imaginary ones. So they cheered some champagne supernova and learnt that day was gonna be the day that they were gonna make a match of two. So they started hanging out a bit, and Seb broke down her Wonderwalls to make his first move, which was straight out of a rom-com movie scene. Like, this is one of those things you can't script. So their first kiss, he was driving her back to her parents' house, and as Billie moved to get out of the car, her handbag strap got caught in the seat. They both leant down to grab it at the same time and then started making out. Yeah. Who would have thought the thing that kicked their first kiss into gear was a strap-on? The car seat. From there, Billie fell in love with how much Seb cares for other people. He cares so much about his best friend Jaden's girlfriend that he married her. I told him that's a fairly good intro. He will go to the ends of the earth to help, Seb that is, but also his best mate by the sounds of it. But Billie admires how positive Seb is and loves that he encourages and supports all of his friends and family. A great example of this is when the maid of honour Renee said that at Billie's mum's 50th, Seb walked up to her and said, I love that you let yourself cry and that you spoke from the heart. Renee always remembers this because he didn't have to do it but chose to, and she loves that both he and Billie possess this special trait. Billie will never forget how Seb was there for her after her shoulder surgery. Seb reckons his shoulders are the strongest from carrying all of the good comedy out of the two. But he took a week off work, he fed her, he brushed her hair, he medicated her with prescription CBD, and even changed her dressing after the first shower, which made both of them nearly pass out and puke. Now the shoulders recovered, they're just lovesick for each other. And Seb mirrors Billie's feelings. He adores how much Billie cares and supports her loved ones and is always there to lend an ear. Luckily, it's already half listening to you because she was born with no gristle in it. So it sticks out a bit, which is actually Seb's favourite thing about her, as well as her infectious laugh. She does nice things for Seb every day, and he appreciates how they can be authentically themselves, always have a laugh together, and he loves the spontaneity of their relationship. The only spontaneous thing he doesn't enjoy is when she fingers him. I'll explain. By this, I mean anytime Seb yawns, she pops her finger straight in his mouth. So I think the deal might be if Seb stops doing finger guns to randoms in public, then she'll stop finger blasting your mouth. So, from finger blasting each other to putting a ring on the finger, Seb needed a plan to propose. The idea came to him when he was driving around at work and realised he'd been smiling non-stop purely because he was thinking about Billie. And Billie smiles non-stop thinking about Billie's too. So, on their next trip away to Kalbarri with his brother Hayden and best man Zeke, he'd hatched a plan on their hike to nature's window. And Billie decided to wear a jumper and Nike Air Force Ones, so began complaining instantly because it was too hot. Luckily, Seb kept his cool, even though it was off to a terrible start. Billie noticed that he was acting weird, but not even like Seb weird, just that he was actually being really nice. And he carried a water bottle for her without being asked. So Billie struggled her way, slipping and sweating all over the place as they approached the spot that Seb wanted to propose. He was getting impatient, but it was so close that when he looked through nature's window, he could see his future wife. Once they'd hit the mark, Seb asked her to come and take a photo like a white couple, which she found odd because they rarely take pictures. After the snap, she began to walk off when Seb dropped to one knee and said, "Want to be my wife?" Immediately, Billie got excited. Not because the love of her life had asked for her hand in marriage, but because she realised her initials were going to be BCF. That ain't loving, Billie. This is loving. So she was in shock for a while and then celebrated in a way that I've never heard in the history of all the weddings I've done. These guys decided it would be good to hit up the bottle shop and do body shots. So BCF meant bodies chasers, fuck yeah. And when I asked them for more information, Billie said she did a wet pussy off Seb's brother, which in 2025 I needed to specify as a shot. So from white people photos to white wedding photos, we're going to make this official. So this is the government warning. Here we go. Before you're joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. All right, so these are the I do's. Seb, do you promise to love Billie as much as you love wearing tutus to Billie's softball games? Rest the finger guns at restaurants if she keeps hers out of your mouth. Try clear your throat silently instead of imitating a dying crow. Keep being the funny one in the relationship and always be the caring, kind and hard-working partner she's fallen in love with from this point forward. I do. Yes. Billie, do you promise to love Seb as much as you love Candy Crush? Learn that Tasmania is part of Australia and you don't need your passport to go there. Tell his imaginary fans that they've got to wait for an autograph when you're in public. Finger his mouth less if he works on his throat clearing. Keep the weirdness alive and always be the loving, sweet and beautiful partner he's fallen in love with from this day forward.
I do.
All right. We're going to get the rings in a moment, but we have a special delivery service to get them here. So I'm just going to tee this up. All right, so we've got Levi and George, the nephews. They've been looking after the ring with lots of love, so we're going to give them a lot of love and support and give them a cheer as they bring us the rings.
Come on, Papa. there might be is what you think you saw, you did not see. So don't blink, be what was dead is now.
Give it up for the men in black and the security.
Walk the shadow, the silence, scarred, your sex
Good job, boys. Nice. All right, don't use the flash on the camera so we remember it. All right, so the next section is the vows. Are we going to open that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do I need their fingerprint or something? All right.
Just slide with me, just slide. All right.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
A big box for it.
Yeah.
All right, in a moment we're going to do the vows. So the way this is going to work, have you decided who wants to say the vows first? You can pay, yeah? I would agree, it'd be a good way to start the marriage. Do you want to go first? Yeah, okay.
My idea. So it's your idea, that's a banger. So,
Seb's going to read his vows. Once he's done, I'll take the microphone away. We'll give him a clap for public speaking, and then we'll pop the ring on as like a finishing move, and we'll clap again, and then do it all in reverse.
hold that one up to your, yep, up to your chin. Hold on. There we go.
Sweet. So, Billy, I would like to thank you first and foremost for loving me.
You got it, bro.
And saying yes when I asked you to marry me. I would also like to thank you for saving me 5 years ago when I needed it most. I had not felt that low in a long time. You made me feel like I was worth something and, ready for this? Worth loving. I love the way you care so much about other people, oftentimes more than yourself. I love when you're really cracking up laughing and you hit whatever is in reach. I love your passion for your job and your interests. It impresses me so much how you can memorize song lyrics even though you haven't heard the song in years. I also love how you just tell it like it is and you don't back down to anyone. I cannot wait to start a family with you and begin our journey through life and how much we are going to dominate it together. You've always been there for me and I cannot thank you enough for that. I love you so much, Billy Carrington, and I'm so excited to be able to call you my wife. That's that. Call upon the persons here present
To witness that I,
the
full name,
Sebastian Lee Fitzgerald,
take you,
full name,
Billy Catherine Carrington,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
All right, now it's official. Give that a round of applause. Her ring. Lock in those promises.
All right, first one is locked in. Round of applause for Seb. Well done.
Same thing in reverse.
Seb, how proud I am to become your wife today. I've spent the last few weeks genuinely wondering how I was going to write these vows. Before you, I dreamt of this day, me in a big white dress, devoting my love to my almost husband. When we first met, you became one of my best friends. We were so young, getting into mischief, and then by chance falling in love. You have always been someone I have admired in so many ways. You have made me the best version of myself I have ever been. You have always loved me how I've dreamt to be loved. All the heartbreak and tears have been worth it because I gained you. You make me feel like the way music makes me feel, which is a feeling I can't describe, but I know that you know that feeling. Never in my life have I trusted someone so much. I thank you for everything you have ever done for me, all the phone calls you've picked up when I'm crying over something absolutely stupid, all the advice you've given me, all the confidence you give me. I will always be grateful for you. You look so handsome. I'm so proud of who you are and the person I'm going to marry and the man you will be whilst we are getting old. I promise to always tickle your arms, always support you, always be a person to talk to, listen, guide you, and help you when you need. I promise to never go to bed on an argument. I promise to always love you. With all that being said, do I do the...
Yep.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Billie Catherine Carrington, take you, Sebastian Lee Fitzgerald, to be my lawful wedded husband. I love you.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. All right, we are two locked in. Round of applause for their vows. Well done. That's the first time I've ever had a bride go, she's there. That's awesome. So in a moment, we're going to do their first kiss, but first we're going to do the paperwork. So their first kiss is officially husband and wife. So they've chosen the witnesses today to be the two mums, Kim and Tracy. So if you want to come and join us over there, I'll chuck some music on. If you do want to get out of the sun, you can. It'll only take about 5 minutes. But until then, they've got a massive support team. So let's give them a massive round of applause for these guys. And then we'll see these guys hook up in public. All right, come on over. So our beautiful newlyweds are proudest of being the best version of themselves. They've achieved so much together and overcome all of life's hurdles that have come their way. They've been able to travel new places together, both overseas and close by, like Jurien Bay and Kalbarri, which Billie had her passport sorted for. In the future, they wish to enjoy life together with Korn karaoke nights, sing-along car trips, being weird together, travelling and buying a house together. They'd love to turn it into a home where Seb can have his music set up and Billie can have her guinea pigs. Yeah. And both of them share some human babies of their own. So I'm going to play some music underneath so they can kiss like a rom-com. Alrighty. So, from your first kiss, strapped down in the car, to locking it down here at the altar, Seb, I invite you for the first time as our husband to kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding as I present for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Fitzgerald. Congratulations.